everybody, this is Calum Graham, and today I'm going to be showing you how to play my song called the Nomad from my album Tabula Rasa. So before we start, I would just like to say this is going to be a free tutorial. I'm doing this for your guys' own benefit today, so you're able to learn the song correctly. And but one thing I will say, following along to this, it's going to be hard to learn the whole song from the video. So in order to get like the best way to learn this song, you're going to want to pick up the sheet music, which you can get on my website. So if you click the link on this YouTube video, that will direct you to my website where you can get the PDF file, the Guitar Pro file, which is really good to have if you have Guitar Pro. If not, you can download it. And also an MP3 file that you can follow along to. So once you have that and you're all set up, then come back to this video, grab your guitar, and let's get it in tune. So this song is actually it's just in drop D, but it's going to be down a full step. So meaning the strings are now going to be tuned from the bottom up. It's going to be C, G, C, F, A, and D. So you want to get yourself into this tuning, and once you have that, then we're ready to go. So the first finger is going to be hammering on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, just like that. So it's pretty straightforward, and this is actually a technique that Michael Hedges made famous, and that's who this song was actually inspired by, was Michael Hedges. He kind of changed my life as a musician, so the Nomad was written as a tribute to him. So there's kind of the backstory for you, but to start it, that is what the left hand is doing. So now let's focus on what the right hand is doing. And for a lot of you guitar freaks out there, you will already know how to do pinch harmonics, but for those of you that are maybe new to all of this, I'll explain it. A pinch harmonic is basically taking your right hand over a harmonic, and you're going to be pinching it, kind of playing it. Looks like you're shooting a gun, but you're actually hitting the string with your thumb. So you're going to have that motion, and then you're going to put your first finger over the 12th fret. Just try that to get started. And once you have that kind of technique down, then we're going to start to apply that with the notes in the song. So on the intro, we're starting on the 2nd string at the 12th fret. So we're going to pinch, then the string below it, then go to the 7th fret, 2nd string, and the 5th fret on the 3rd string. So just try those. Let those ring out as much as you can. And then the next part is kind of similar. It goes, so give that a try. So you're going to basically play that twice for the intro. So once you have that, once you have both parts down, both hands, we're going to get started putting this together. So we're going to start off with the Michael Hedges Waka Waka kind of thing here. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So what I'm doing with the and is it's the push, it's the beat right before the downbeat. So I'm going and 1 and 2 and 4. If you're thinking about like 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and. So it's kind of doing this offbeat feel. And the next one. Repeat. last note, we're gonna wait to hit the last harmonic here, and then we're gonna hammer on with our first finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string. Okay, so now that brings us to our main riff of the song, which starts with kind of this ping pong back and forth between the two hands. So what's going to happen for the main riff is you're going to hammer on your first finger onto the 7th fret of the 5th string. Then you're going to play with your right hand, your index finger on the 3rd string, open. Then you're going to hammer on your middle finger of your left hand on the 7th fret of the 4th string, and then you're going to play your middle finger on your right hand. So it goes. So, left hand, right hand pluck, left hand hammer on, right hand pluck. So just get familiar with that. So that is the kind of the rhythm or the technique that's used in a rhythm throughout the song. So you want to get really familiar with that. And now the rhythm that I get into for most of the song is not too far from that. You're only going to add a little bit onto that. So we're going to go. So once you have that, full speed it sounds like this. Your speed up to that a little bit. Now the next part, we're going to kind of go into a descending chord pattern. So we're going to change up the kind of the arpeggio that we're doing a little bit. So the arpeggio now goes like this. So again, refer to the tab for the exact notes. Have that, you're going to move your first finger down to the 5th fret of the 5th string. You're going to do the same thing. Then to here, to the 3rd string. 3rd fret, sorry. Back up to the 5th. And then we're going to play the open top string. So all in all, we did this. Descending part, and now we go to an ascending part all the way up the neck eventually. So first we kind of do half. From here, this open note, we're going to go down and play our first finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and we're going to go. So it's a little bit different from the one up here. So just try this out. Once you get used to that, then you're able to do the next part. So we have that open string, we go. And then we're going to put down our 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and we're going to have an open string on the 4th here. So we're going. That's what we have so far from here. And now we're going to this note here with our pinky. And our 2nd finger goes to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So all together here are our chords. We have lot in that, so again, I'm going to do that really slow from here. First note. And then from here, you're going to slide your first finger up, the second, from the second fret of the second string all the way up to the 8th fret. So you should hear that. You're going to go hammer on your third finger, pull off to open. So it's a 2 pull-offs, and it's a hammer-on slide. So, and then we're going to hit these 3 harmonic notes. So, or I may only have 2 in the tab, I don't have them in front of me, but I'm pretty sure I put 2. But it doesn't matter if you hit all 3 fingers here, or only 2, it's fine. So, and then we have our open string. Now with our third finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, we're going to bend it up. So it's going to sound like this, but we want it to sound like that bent. So it's a little flat. So it takes a little practice to get familiar with it. You usually don't bend on acoustic guitars, so you can bend up or you can bend down. So experiment with both. See what's better for you and your hands and your guitar. Then you're going to end with an open string at the top. So, and then back to the main riff. So let me play you that full part and just kind of recap on everything that we've done so far. Starting with just after the intro, starting with the main riff. Here we go. And from there we're going to continue. After this, we're going to do our first slap part with open strings here. So we're going to slap kind of like we did the pinch harmonics at the start. We're going to aim to slap in that same area, and if you do it right, you can kind of hear these harmonics here. And even if you hit it open, it sounds good. So just aim for that area and go. And the rhythm's a bit different here. It goes with the left hand. So just try that. Now with this we just have. Yeah, it's 3 times. So, or 1, 2. My bad, it's 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, tap. And then. So this is something we do a lot in the song. Something I totally stole from Michael Hedges too. Again, something that he did while he was, hammering on, pulling off. So, so you're going to want to try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap on the body of your guitar. Then your first finger is going to come up to the 10th fret of your top string. Then you're going to hammer on the octave with your second finger of your right hand. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap. 1, 2. So, and then together it's going to sound like. So there's a lot going on there. I'm going to slow that down. So to show you the rest of the left hand part, we did this. Now we're going to go. So again, you're going to want to follow the tab because this could be really confusing without it. slide up, and then go back here. So. So it sounds a little bit weird and out of time like that, but now we're going to try it with the other part, and it will make sense. So we have. So just try that first, putting it together. You're going to hammer on and slap at the same time. Try that. Once you get used to that rhythm, now you can add in the rest of it. So, oh yeah, I forgot to add at the end here. There's a pull off at the end of that. So your full left hand part goes like this. That's going to be it. So tying them together sounds like this. So one thing to note is that you're going to be playing your second finger here and hammering on your notes at the same time. So if you can think of that as a cue to work towards. You have slap, hammer on. Again. Oop, my bad. Let's try that again. So again, if you're having any troubles, just isolate each part. Just work on the left hand, just work on the right. And then when you put them together, you'll see how everything makes sense. But be patient with yourself too, because it takes time for it to all gear up in your brain together. So again, the two parts independently. And now the second part. Together. That part twice, as you saw, and then we're going to go to this part, kind of that tag that we did at the end here. So what we have, since we're hammering on this time, we're going to be doing a little variation from this that we did. We're going to play with our right hand, so it goes. So again, just try that. Kind of slide your fingers over and then put your third finger down, or your pinky of your left hand, and go. You want it to sound these harmonics, these two. So you want it to go. So try that. It takes work. I still can't always get it. And then open bass note. So I'm going to show you that whole slapping part going into it really slow. So just before that. Here we go. Beat. Tagline. So again, if you need to go over that, just make sure you go through left hand, right hand, put them together, go really slow. And again, if even you're finding this is hard, from the package that you bought on my website, pull up the Guitar Pro file, and you can really slow down the piece and go through everything that we're doing. So yeah, just something for you guys that need an extra hand that definitely helps me learning this kind of stuff, because there's a lot going on, as you can see. So, alright, for the next part after that, back to the main riff. Just get a jam on that. So this is kind of the section we always keep coming back to, like the main theme. So now we're going to start at the end of that with our open note, and we're going to start just like we did on the last variation, or the last variation, on the ascending part, like this. So the last time we did this, we went up here. This time we're not going to do that, we're going to do an extension on it. We're going to go. Pinky, we're going pinky, first finger, pull off. So then we go open string. Again, this thing that we keep having over here. And then an open fourth string. So we're going. And then we're going to go. So let's just get that far. Third finger, first finger, third finger, slide up to the 7. So check it out. Missed that slide there. But that is what it's sounding like for the first half. So once you get that, and on this part it's important that you want to mute the strings. So when I go, kind of by virtue of playing this next string, you're kind of muting the 5th. You're going to want to mute this D string after you play it, so you're going mute. So just try that. Mute the 4th string. So once you have that, then we're going to go. Now our first finger is going to come up here just like we do on the theme when we play it, that main riff. So try that. Let this note sustain as long as it can. You don't want it to go. You want to sing as long as it can go. And then we're going to go. Third finger, pull off the first. Pinky, slide up to 10. Then our first finger is going to stretch down the 5th. And our second finger is going to hit the 7th. So we're going. Those are the two we have building up together. So again, I'll go through that slow. Missed the note there, but I'm going to go for the final part. First finger to the 10th fret. We're going to hammer onto the 12th fret of the 5th string. So the last one. So all together we have this. Just like we did before the first tagline, we're going to do that. whole extended ascending section. So again, let's go over that and then let's go on to the next part, the bridge. So we're going to go here. Now for our bridge, we're going to let this all resonate. And we're going to land on our 2nd fret of our 6th string. So once we're on there, we're going to start the bass line, which is prominent throughout the bridge. So this part's really easy. Don't think we need to do both hands. I'll just show you it here, or you can look on the tab. We have a little bend going, but we want to go. So. And once you have that, then our 2nd finger is going to come up on the 3rd fret. And our 3rd finger is going to slide up on the 12th fret. We're going to stop on the 12th fret. And then all the way down. And then we're going to have this. So what it is, it's kind of a triplet strum. You're going triplet strum. And it's going, so 1st finger, right hand, middle finger, ring. Again, this is something you fingerstyle guys will know, but that's kind of the technique that's used. Try that, get it really clean and accurate. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 strum. So we have this. Bang. So it's, and then we repeat again. And with this, I'm kind of hitting my heel on the, so it's kind of like a drum bump bump. So you want to do that as you go. So I'm going boom, boom. And when I'm doing that, I'm kind of shooting my 1st finger out to hit the 1st string. So I'm going. So open 2. And plugged in, this will sound really like a bass drum. So that's where you have the repeat. Now this one we add a little bit of tapping with the right hand, 2nd time through. Now we have these harmonics with the pinky on the 5th fret. Just like this, we add up here. But it's just, so. Really quick, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Easier to play than it is to say it. And then we have. And then when we slide down the 2nd time, we're not going to go do what we did. We're going to go here, and we're going to slide our right pinky, or sorry, our left hand, the pinky, over the 7th fret, so you can play open, 7th fret harmonic, 7th fret harmonic, up to the 2nd string. So you want to go, I'm going to land on this better than I did. Like that. So that's kind of your landing point. So all together, the bridge, so far we have this. strong chord because it's going to resonate. So I use my first finger because I draw my nails. But if you're using a thumb pick, you can do that, or your thumbnail. Or if you don't have nails, never mind. So once you have that, then we're going to bring in this kind of fading in build-up section. So again, refer to the tab. All that's changing is this, this. With the open string, so you have that sound. So you try it like this. Let's see. So last chord. And you want to try and crescendo through this part if you can. So start as quiet as you can and build to as loud as you can when you go. So you can start loud and then go. So that's going to build anticipation for the next part. So, and then once you have that, you're going to pause, and then your right hand, this is where you have the two-hand tapping part. So this is really where it gets serious. So now our right hand is reaching over, and this is playing the bass that we just did with the left hand. So now try that. Before we go any further, just try that. Try with both hands, maybe play with your left and then try with right. Try that. And then we're going to slide up for the second part. Instead of hitting the note here, we're going to go play this note here. So we're going 6th string, skipping a string down, then back up to the 6th string, and then we're kind of doing like a hammer-on slide. So we're going. Oh, I didn't do that clean. Like that. And then sliding all the way down to a pull-off, and then slapping the 12th fret. So you're going. And this is a little pull-off here I forgot to mention too. You're going. You want to see if you can just get the one string to sound. Instead of doing this, hearing a bunch of strings, you want to hear just the one. So we're going. And sliding up, first finger, and then land there. So again, rewind this video, whatever you need to do to get that down, because now we're going to move on to the next part. And that is the left hand. So what's going on from here is just following this part. The repeating pattern. We're going to start on the 12th fret. Again, this is where you need the tab. This is where it's going to help the most. So 12 and 12. And these are all pull-offs to open. Are this. Straightforward. So try it with a waka waka. So try that really slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're doing the first chord for 3 and the second for 5. So 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3. So think of it like that. 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3. So make sure you have that part first, just this descending, and then from there we're going to go. So just try that. Again, following the tab. I didn't do it that clear. The second one goes like this. So you just bring this up one string. So So you have here is your full left hand part. Again, I forgot, the last time that you do this, there's a little bit of vibrato. So you want to play that when you get to the last note. So 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, vibrato. And then you want to go. Again, these are all pull-offs. I'm not playing it full. I'm just showing you the chords first. So you're going to have pull-offs with all of these. So it sounds like this. Here's the correct version. So there you have the bridge. That is the left-hand part. So we have the bass line down. Let's go over this, just make sure we have it once more. One more time. Once you're confident you have that, rewind it a few times, do whatever you need to do. Once you're confident you have that locked in, then we're going to attempt to put the two halves of this song together. So get ready, take a deep breath. This part gets pretty intense, so we go. If you've really put in your work to each part, just isolating each hand, it's really going to pay off. So make sure you do that first before attempting this. Let me just say that. And don't try this at home. So here we go. We're starting hammer on at the same time. So here's our first chord change. We have, we're changing chords here and we're changing up with this. So just make note of that. Just get that far if you can. So you only have these two chords with the left hand and this with the right hand. Don't forget that pull off. So we have. So just get familiar with that part, how it goes together. Repeat it if you need to. Then once we have that, we're going to go back here and move this down 2 frets. Now here, again, each time we hit this, we're kind of changing chords. So first time we had changing chords here. Vibrato come in handy, the left hand. So again, I apologize if I'm explaining this fast, so I'll try and slow it down. There's your first part. Again, I'll go hyper slow motion. So rewind that as many times as you need to, but you really want to make sure you have this down before attempting to go any further. So once you have that, there it is at full speed. Then we have this other part where we slide up and go here with our bass line. So now we have, so you want to note these 3 chord changes. Just get that far, try those 3 notes. And if you're confused, again, watch any part in isolation and practice that. So we have, oops, my bad. So that's our second part of the bass line. So we go. And then we're going to go. So that whole part, I went over the last part fast, but it's, yeah, we're going to have a hammer on with our first finger on the 12th fret of the 5th and 6th strings. So want to make sure you have that nice and clean. So all together, let's go up 2 there, starting from the first part, nice and slow. There it is, you have it. That was the last part. So again, if that was confusing, this part here. And we're going hammer on, back to this. So that's what's going on with the left hand, while we're sliding down with this hand. So we're going. You want to make sure you hit the open string, unlike I did. Because you're going to use that open string to allow you to start the loop again a second time for the bridge. So again, let's go over that very, very slow. Maybe let's start from the bass line. Now we're going to move on to the next part. So make sure you have that last part. Again, that's the hardest part of the song. So if you're having troubles with it, rewind, go back, learn the isolated parts with your left hand, with your right hand, sorry, and then your left hand. Then slowly integrate those together. Again, if you're having troubles, Guitar Pro can slow this down and really help you out. Or you can slow down the MP3. So for those of you who are up to speed, let's move on. So the next part we have after that, so after the, so we're landing here. So again, refer to the tab, but we're going to have this, our right hand is going to be going up all the way to the 14th fret. So we're going to, let's actually isolate this part first. We have the 7th fret. Try that out. You'll get a bit of intonation there, but it's okay. So once you have that part, then we're going to get our second part down, which is... these 3 chords. And yeah, maybe I'll show you the chords on this hand first. So let's get a hold of those. These are, again, 2 notes. And then we're going to go. So the chord change. Then. So again, try these chords out. Refer to the tab. So that is what your left hand is doing. Those are the chords, but you want to play it in this pattern now. I forgot there's one more chord at the end. It goes here, and then on the 11th fret. Sorry. So you have... There are your chords. So again, our right hand part was this. Then I didn't show you the last half. It just goes all the way down to the 5th fret and up to the 9th fret. So it's this. So 5th fret, 9th fret, and then you repeat. So make sure you have both those parts. Again, isolate the bass and this ascending treble part. Once you have those down confidently, let's try and put them together. So here we go. So we have our first kind of ascending part here. We go 1. Try that really slow. So again, we're going to have those 3 different transfer points, so just something to be mindful of in the song. Because this is continuing to go up, but this one's going here and then back. So you really have to watch kind of both your hands, and it takes time to get it down. Here's a regular speed. So that is our full, so we did the first part of the bridge, this is the second part of the bridge, and the last. So let's do it really slow. Again, these are going to land at the same time when you switch. So again, you're going to switch those two. Did this. And then again. Repeat. Time we're just going to stay on this one. We're not going to switch to this chord. The second time we're going to stay on this and go. Also, this one doesn't move up to here again. It's just staying on the 5th. And then the next part's really easy. This moves up 2 frets. This moves down 2 frets. And now you're going to start to hammer on your 3rd and 2nd finger on the 14th fret and the 13th fret. And here. So you're going to go. And then you add your 1st finger on the 12th fret. And then you're going to move your fingers so they look like this. slow down, you're gonna go. Yeah, let me just recap on everything that we've done in the bridge so far. Second part of the bridge. Repeat. Just stay on the fifth. Now switch to final chord. And again, it doesn't really sound, sometimes you hear these weird notes that aren't actually in it. You can hear these notes back here, but that's normal when you're kind of doing this hammer-on thing. You get some ugly notes like that, but not so much when you're plugged in. So if you do have a pickup on your guitar, you won't hear that as much. It's mostly the mics that will pick this up. So something to be mindful of. So after that big monster of a section, we come to the harmonics part, and this is kind of like the calm after the storm. So we're starting here on the 7th fret, 12th fret with the pinky, 7th fret, 12th fret. So play it 2 times in a row. Times and then 2 of those, and then you're gonna do the last one. So let me play you the entire part. Basically after this, a lot of it is identical to the first part of the song. So just kind of go back to that the first time when you played the riff after this part. So main riff. Descending part. All of this at the beginning of the video. So if you need help with it, just refer back to what we did. So now after this, after we play this main theme the second time, then we're going to come to this section, the extended ascending part, where we go. Again, the same as before. Now this part. going to change it up one note. So we're going to go to the 11th fret instead of the 10th fret where we went before. That's where we went, so we're going to aim for the 11th. It just adds a little bit of tension to be resolved by this chord. So it goes tension and resolve. Then we go back to the main riff. Should be easy now. And now we're going to do a pinch harmonic on the 19th fret. I think this is 15th, 17th, yeah, 19th. So we're going to do a pinch here. We're going to go. So that's going to be our first one, and then the second one goes. I'll play them together actually. So now we have this one, which is a little further up towards the bridge, and you're gonna have to experiment because it's gonna be different on every guitar. But for me, it's right about here. So if you can make a mental note of where that is on your guitar, or if you want to get a Sharpie and mark it, you can do either or. So you're gonna go. Slow down rubato. And you want to play this last chord here just on the 2nd fret. You can play the 1st, 2nd, all 3 notes, all the strings if you want, but it's alright everybody, so that wraps up our lesson for today. You now know how to play the Nomad, so job well done. And I would love to see you guys playing this as well. If you want to post your cover to YouTube, or even post a little sample of you working on it on Instagram or something, that would be awesome. Love to see what you guys are up to. So yeah, send that over, and also send over any questions you have. I'm happy to help you guys out with anything guitar related, equipment, or in the song. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this free video and hope to see you on the road soon. All the best. Bye-bye.